Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Chair, members of the committee, thank you for having me. My name is Isaac Orr, and I'm a policy fellow specializing in energy and environmental policy at Center of the American Experiment. I co-authored this report analyzing the reliability and cost implications of this legislation, and we found that attempting to decarbonize Minnesota's electricity sector without building new nuclear power plants would cost our state an additional $313 billion through 2050, destroy more than 79,000 jobs, and could lead to devastating rolling blackouts. Under this scenario, Minnesota families would be forced to pay an additional $1,600 per year in electric bills. That's $133 per month. And low-income households in rural areas like the one I grew up in and in urban areas will be disproportionately harmed by these rising costs, which is the opposite of environmental justice. Minnesota's regional electric grid already has a 1,200 megawatt capacity shortfall, which is enough to power half the homes in Minnesota, and this legislation would make that shortfall worse. In fact, our report found that Minnesota would experience a 55-hour blackout in January of 2040 if we experience a similar wind drought that we had in January of 2020. This legislation needs clear and measurable parachutes for costs and reliability because in committee last Wednesday, the Minnesota Department of Commerce was unable to define what a reasonable rate increase was. This legislation should cap rate increases for all customers to no more than 10% by 2040, and it should have an immediate stop if a blackout occurs. Our report also found that lifting the moratorium on new nuclear power plants could achieve decarbonization for only $89 billion and maintain grid reliability. So while cannabis may get all the attention, the greenest thing you all could legalize this session would be new nuclear power plants. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Orr. Thanks for your testimony.